You're listening to the Infinite Bliss Daily Meditation Podcast. I'm your host, Matt Robinson, the Gregarious Hermit. Hey everybody, welcome and thank you for joining me. Tonight's meditation is going to be pre-recorded because I'm not going to be here this evening. So let's do one of my favorites, and this is a meditation that I came up with a long time ago just to help people visualize what they're doing with their breathing. And I call it the Bedsheet Meditation. So, when you're making your bed and you waft your bedsheet in the air, and it just kind of hangs motionless for a moment before it gently settles down onto the bed. So we can visualize that with our breathing, and it'll make your breathing much more gentle, much more relaxed, and obviously that's one of the big aims of relaxation and meditation. So let's get started, and we're going to do what we always do, which is take the time to relax our bodies, get rid of all the stress from the day, so that we can just relax and enjoy this wonderful motion. All right, so sit nice and tall. Make sure your feet are flat on the floor. And just place your hands, palms down in your lap. And starting with your feet, just allow the arches to sink and settle into the carpet. Feel your feet expanding as you do so. And moving on up to your calf muscles. As you relax them, just notice that little tingle right behind the knee as gravity starts to pull the muscle down. You feel that gentle little tug on the tendon. And moving to your thighs and your hamstrings, just allow those muscles to relax and soften. They often tense up to hold and maintain your posture. So as you relax them, if you feel as though they need to move somewhere, then just allow them to do that. And then readjust your feet until you find a really nice, comfortable, neutral spot. Picture those big muscles melting like a piece of butter in the sun. Now moving on up to your hips and your pelvis. If you allow your pelvis to just tip forward slightly, it'll put you up nice and tall so that your spine is really nice and straight. The straighter you can get that with the weight balanced perfectly on top, then you don't need any muscle power. And you can just release all of the muscles and get rid of all that tension. Now moving on up to your upper back and your shoulders. Just imagine that there's a really warm beanbag just resting on your shoulders. Just feel that heat passing through your muscles, just relaxing them, getting rid of any aches and pains, getting rid of any tension. Make sure you relax your elbows, allow your shoulders to drop. And as you do that, just feel that extra weight pressing on your hands. Now make sure that your head is nicely balanced on top of your shoulders. Just gently tip it backwards and then tip it forwards until you find that neutral spot where it seems like you don't need any muscles to hold it there. Relax your jaw. Whenever a thought enters your head, your jaw seems to want to clench so that you don't speak the words out loud. So keeping your mouth closed, just relax those muscles and allow your teeth to separate slightly. Make sure you're not squinting or frowning. There's no drama, nothing to worry about. Just allow your face to relax and become neutral. Now let's turn our attention to our breathing. And tonight, I want you to follow your breathing in your chest. As you breathe in, I want you to just visualize that you're wafting that bed sheet in the air. And then when you get to the top of your in-breath, just notice that pause. It's a little moment of stillness, just like when the bed sheet hangs motionless for a moment before it starts to descend down onto the bed. Your breathing does the same too. So as you breathe in, lift that bed sheet up, then notice that stillness at the top as it just hovers there. And then as you exhale, just allow your breath to float down ever so gently, just like the bed sheet. Let it drift down like a parachute, drawing all of that relaxation and calm through your body as it does so. So breathe in, raise your bed sheet in the air, notice that stillness, and then just let it float down effortlessly and just keep relaxing. Now, I want you to do that on your own for 5 minutes. And each time that bedsheet floats down, just relax yourself even more, releasing any muscle tension that may be lingering. And if a thought does come into your head, just ignore it. Just come right back to visualizing that bedsheet. And make your breathing as gentle as you possibly can. Okay, so that's the end of our 5 minutes. But because I'm not here this evening, I want you to just keep going with this meditation for as long as you want, whether that's another minute or another 30 minutes. Just keep going until you feel that you're finished. But before you stand up from your meditation, just feel how relaxed your body feels. And then as you open your eyes, try to remain relaxed as you stand up and start to go about the rest of your evening. Try to maintain that peaceful feeling. So just keep going on your own for as long as you feel is appropriate.